Morning, babe. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh, who the hell are you?
Babe, what do you mean? It's me.
No, who are you and how did you get in my house?
Babe, it's me, Tiffany. What's your problem?
You are not Tiffany.
Yes, I am. I'm just not wearing any makeup, that's all.
Your name's Stephanie.
Hey, Tiffany? Why do you look that way?
Why do I look what way?
Well, you look like a Picasso painting.
Okay, you're making me mad. This is who I am. I'm just not wearing any makeup, that's all.
Wait, this is what you look like without makeup?
Yes, is there a problem? Hello? What's the matter?
Wait, what's the matter? Have you looked at your face lately?
Only like every day.
Yeah, okay, well, this is not what I signed up for. I think it's time for you to go.
Go where?
Like, move out.
Are you kidding me?
Trust me, I'm just as surprised as you were.
You're breaking up with me. I thought you found me attractive.
Art imitates life. Now that girl know good and well her name's not Tiffany, her name's Stephanie. And that's not a knock against anybody named Stephanie. That's what somebody had made in the comments, and I just thought it was funny. But let's be real. Okay, let me get serious. Although we know that this is a skit, there have been other occasions where we can see that this happened in life. There was about 10, 15 years ago, a story about a man in India who was betrothed to another woman. It's arranged marriage. They had only seen each other on arranged dates. He had never seen what she looked like without her makeup on. On their very first night of being married, that very next morning when he saw her without makeup, he wanted a divorce because he felt like he was falsely advertised as far as what she actually looked like. And I must admit, to the average eye, she was not a beautiful, physically beautiful woman. She may have been beautiful inside, but not a physically beautiful woman. Just like many people on this and on the comments of that video were saying that, oh, what is he talking about? She's beautiful. No, she's not. She's not beautiful as far as the average, how we average look at beauty. She's okay, but she's not like, you know what makeup can do. You know what I'm saying? There was another story in Japan. This one was more recent, like a couple of years ago, where a man had married a woman. He had dated her, married her, had no idea she had had so much plastic surgery. One day, and then they had children. The children came out, and the children were looking rough and rugged. When they, and I know a lot of people get mad. All babies aren't cute. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all know y'all not seen some babies, and you know the black saying. If somebody black look at your baby and say, "Bless your heart," bless his heart, you know what that means. Your baby ugly. So when seeing his children, he did a little digging. Found out that she had had tons of plastic surgery from good doctors where you couldn't tell. And she was not as attractive as she was. So the question becomes this. Is it trickery when a woman wears a pound of makeup? When she can make herself look incredibly different than how she actually looks? I, for one, do not date women who wear, well, I'm married now, but of course, when I was dating, I would not date a woman who wears a bunch of makeup. I've never had a long-term relationship or a relationship period with a woman who wears a bunch of makeup. It's just not something that I'm comfortable with because I know that the person wearing the makeup is trying to be something that they're not. Now, some women wear makeup for themselves, and that's fine. But in most cases, I'm gonna be real, in most cases, you're wearing the makeup because you do not like what you see in the mirror. You want something different. That's why you do it. One of my good friends is a makeup artist. I have seen her witchcraft applied on many occasions. And I think she's dead wrong for what she does because those women look absolutely nothing like what they actually look like. And I'm gonna be honest. This is just an honest thing from a man, and you don't have to agree. You do not have to agree. If I was dating a woman, if I saw a woman, I got to know her, and she was wearing a bunch of makeup, and then for some reason I started to like her personality. Before I would actually date her, before I allow myself to become emotionally involved with her, I need to see her without the makeup on. You may think it's wrong, and that's fine. We all are entitled to our own opinions. But I want to see what a person truly looks like. Because at the end of the day, at some point, that's who I'm going to be seeing on a regular basis. And if I'm not physically attracted to you, if I don't think that you're at least attractive, it's not going to work. It's just simply not. As much as there is the emotional attraction, there is the mental attraction, there's the energetic attraction, there is the physical attraction. It must be applied. Just as I am quite positive that there are many women out in the world today who do not think that I'm an attractive man, who do not think that this dad bod, it's in rehab though, is attractive. There are women who don't like the beard, right? And that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. If a woman says that you're not my type, I don't find you physically attractive. Okay. We wouldn't be a good match. Too many other people in the world for me to be concerned about that. So I'm really curious about, do you ladies feel like it is trickery when a woman only wears makeup and never lets a man see what she actually looks like and then expects him to like her even when the makeup is drastically different? I'm not talking about your basic stuff. Not the basic stuff. Not a little eyeliner, little lip gloss or lipstick, a little bit of foundation. I ain't talking about that. Maybe you got a little spot here you want to cover that. I ain't talking about that. Now, you know what I'm talking about. Well, all of a sudden, my nose looked more contoured and all that kind of stuff. And, that's all, you know what I'm talking about. And this is going to be petty, but the other reason why in high school, decided I wouldn't date women who wore a bunch of makeup is because I was a very popular person in high school. So I hugged a lot of women, didn't date a whole bunch of them, but hugged a lot of women in high school. And invariably, I had a lot of shirts that got screwed over with makeup blotches and shit all over my shirts. So that's another reason. They be messing up my clothes, man. The dry cleaning bill was too much. So y'all have a great day. And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.